Everybody needs homeowners insurance. If you don't have it, if you don't have a loan and you decide to get rid of it, I highly recommend getting it, and I'll tell you why. I'm Casey Jenkins with Oak Realty, and homeowners insurance is there for the big major things. I had a client close on a house. She was waiting a couple months to be able to actually move into that house, or a couple weeks I should say, and because she was getting things ready, packing things up, and then she was going to move. Well, a week after closing, she goes over there and calls me in tears because her whole first floor ceiling was on the floor because the toilet had leaked, and she hadn't been there for a couple days, so she wasn't there to able to catch it, and it had leaked through her whole first floor, down her walls, and everything was on the floor, and she's freaking out about what does she do, which I would too in that situation. And that's where your homeowner's insurance come in. So she called her homeowner's insurance. They came out the next day, brought the fans in, brought the demo crew in, demoed basically her whole first floor just to make sure there is not a lick of mold anywhere in that house, dried it all out, sprayed it all down so it didn't have any mold spores anywhere, demoed this part of the second floor because of course the water had leaked into carpets into other rooms, and now is putting the house back together. But this is what your homeowner's insurance is for. It's for when your water heater busts and leaks all over the place and leaves a mess. It's for when a tree falls on your house. And I had another client, we were under contract, huge massive storm came through, tons and tons of wind, and she called me at 9:30, 9:45 at night, and a tree had just fallen on her house. Luckily, she was perfectly fine, and it was only a couple dings and dents, and then there was 2 small holes in the roof. But again, we called the homeowner's insurance. We told them when we were closing and under contract. We talked with the buyers, told them what was going on. She got a whole new section of roof on 2 sides, and the whole entire side of her house rewrapped with brand new vinyl siding because that's what it needed. And so homeowner's insurance is there to take care of the big, massive things that happen to your house, and you really need it. I know sometimes when we pay off our houses and now we're paying insurance and we're paying taxes and we're like, why do we keep having to pay this? Some people get rid of their homeowner's insurance, but it is something that you want. I mean, gosh forbid, I had a friend where their house burned to the ground. They were not home, house all the way burned to the ground. That is what your homeowner's insurance is there, is to rebuild it. A thing that you want to do with your homeowner's insurance is you want to check every year or two to make sure it is completely up to date and make sure they have the right price on what it's going to cost to totally rebuild your house, as well as go shop it. Make sure you got the best deal, because sometimes someplace else will have a better deal but have the exact same coverage. There's 2 types of coverages in homeowners insurance. There's full replacement costs and there's partial replacement. Full replacement means you have a TV sitting on the wall, that TV got, happened in the flood and doesn't work anymore. Your homeowner's insurance is going to give you the money to replace that TV as if you had to buy it today. Partial replacement cost is going to go, well, that TV's 10 years old. It's probably only worth, $500. So we're going to give you $500, even though that's not going to cover actually replacing the TV. So when you're shopping for insurance, make sure you're asking, hey, is this full or partial replacement? Because I want to know, because if it's partial replacement, yeah, the insurance is a ton cheaper. Don't get me wrong, because they're not covering as much. But that means, gosh forbid, catastrophic thing happens, you're on the hook for a lot more money because they're not going to pay out what that's actually worth in today's value. They're going to pay out the depreciated value. So when shopping for homeowners insurance, do your due diligence and make sure you get it. It is extremely important that you keep that homeowners insurance on there, because when you need it, you need it. When you don't, it's just covering you. So if you've got more questions, you want to talk to somebody about your insurance, what coverages you have and what you may need to tweak, or you want to shop your insurance, give us a call. We've got connections we'd love to connect you with and make sure that you get exactly what you want. So don't forget to like and subscribe.